a place for children, youth, adults, and a special site for people with special needs. It was a camp in Pretoria, South Africa, a place where everyone felt happy, useful, and blessed.
With the relaxation of the COVID-19 lockdown regulations came the revival of camp meetings in many countries, and South Africa was no exception. Hundreds of believers from Trans-Orange Conference in the Southern African Union Conference, SAU, converged at Shalom campsite for this year's camp meeting season in Pretoria. Both the young and the old were catered for. There was a campsite for children, a campsite for the youths, a campsite for the adults, and a special site for the Possibility Ministry. And Sid Media and the Communication Department was on the ground as it happened. The results of this mega camp meeting were the baptism of 23 people who gave their lives to Jesus, and they were baptized during this camp meeting. Among the newly baptized members was an old man with special needs, and he was carried into the baptism waters.
After 2 years of lockdown, we thank God that we are here to celebrate even the new lives that have decided to walk with Christ.
Besides these baptisms during this camp meeting, the cherry on top of the cake was the participation by the Possibility Ministry. These brothers and sisters are all gifted, needed, and treasured for the ministry. Elder Douglas Mapeta from Zimbabwe Sunrise Sign Language Academy, a specialist in international sign language, conducted a training for the Possibility Ministry.
We are targeting Possibilities Ministries, especially the interpreters and the deaf, how to interpret the Advent way. We are not looking at a particular sign language like Zimbabwean, South African, or American, but we were critically analyzing how Adventists interpret the Bible.
I've benefited a lot. I've learned that I should be proud of who I am, and that people must not judge other people because of their situations, and that you can do anything regardless of the situation.
Dozens of our brothers and sisters benefited from this camp meeting, a sign that they've been all longing and thirsting to be among the family of God.
How was the camp? Everything was fine. Oh, it was perfect. We want to thank God. We learned deep signs of the Adventist way, how to interpret. That was perfect. And everything it began. At first it was confusing, but now it is clear how we should sign. Thank you.
A moving testimony was that of Sister Ruth Madzimani, a mother of one. She was born with a disability and was raised in an Adventist family. However, Sister Ruth says that for all these years, she has been struggling with the integration and proper facilities when it comes to church programs and church facilities for those who are different.
To be honest, it's not easy because most of the time you'll be able to talk with people who know you or people who want to know you, but most of the time it's very difficult coming to a place where you are not being taken to be the first priority. Being first priority doesn't mean that we always need to be treated like a class. We need to be 24/7 next to them. No, we need people to see us that we are also human beings, not like objects or aliens.
Ruth, a talented Bible scholar, is gifted when it comes to the scriptures, and she knows the Bible in and out. And she says this is the happiest day in her life, to mingle and to interact with God's children. Ruth says they should appreciate it if the church can also use them in the mission of the church so that they can participate meaningfully. The climax of the wonder of it all was this young orphan in Nhlanhla Mahlangu who was brought up by her grandmother and is now ready for baptism. Nhlanhla met Douglas Mapeta during this camp meeting for the Possibility Ministry, and they quickly clicked. He was taught a skill in music, which he says he will cherish it for the rest of his life.
People think a person with cerebral palsy, like my brother here, can never sing. But he defies all the odds by accepting that my brother, I can sing. And I taught him. And there he is. He's smiling and he can sing the song, A Wonder of Awe. Thank you.
As the World Church embarks on a strategic plan of I Will Go, it is exciting to see the church members in the Southern Africa Indian Ocean Division embracing our brothers and sisters in this possibility ministry. It is indeed true that they are all gifted, needed, and treasured for the ministry. For the Adventist News Network, this is Noah Spanda reporting from Pretoria in South Africa.